Hi. Yeah, I know. Light my fire, light my fire. Let's take, whose bag is this? Let's get this bag down. Thank you. No, leave that there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Thank you. Come on, everybody. Let us get ready to light our candles. We're going to start our service with lighting candles. If you did not bring a Hanukkah tonight, the 3 that are over here are up for grabs. Take some candles. There are candles here. If you don't, what night are we tonight? 6th night. We're going to light 6 candles plus the Hanukkah. And this is what we do. How many blessings are we saying tonight? 2 blessings tonight. So I am going to light everybody's shamash, and we're not going to light the candles, the 6 candles, until after we finish saying our blessings. And we are on page, do you need the blessings? Everybody should be up. Page 64. Everybody should be up. If you're sitting there, then you're not up. But if you're sitting there and you're not up, then, here, let's do this. You want to light some shamashim? Just the shamash. Just the shamash. If you happen to not want to come and help us light candles, makes me sad. But if you don't, then we're going to sing the blessings on page 64 and 65. And then as we're lighting, we're going to, those of you who are still sitting, are going to, who are still there, are going to be reading with us, starting on page 66. Those are the pages we're starting with. So come get 2, stand next to one. If you didn't bring one, stand next to one. Okay, you don't hold them, put them down. Put them down. Keep them freeze. Put them in the Hanukkah first, because I don't like 15 people holding flames. I'm just saying. Just keep it in your Hanukkah until we're ready to light them. Okay? Until we're ready to light them. When the shamash is done, I'm going to need mine up here. Ready? Ready? Everybody have a shamash that's lit? You come on in. Take one of those. Ready? So we're going to say, I want to remind you, so the candles go in from right to left, and you light them from the newest one to the oldest one. And the candles, the blessing is on page 64, and we say, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Wait for the second blessing before we light the candles. The second blessing says, that one said that God commanded us about lighting the candles. And the second blessing says that we thank God for doing miracles for our ancestors in these days, at that time. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim la'avoteinu, bayamim hahem ba'azman hazeh. And you light from the newest one, the one that's all by itself, to the oldest one. And guess what? If you go backwards or they go out of order, it's okay. And while we're lighting, we have those readings. Anybody still not standing? Let's help with these readings. The readings are on page 66. The first candle, it says, we say, the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. And the next candle we say, though I fall, I shall rise. Though I sit in darkness, God shall be a light to me. And the next light says, for you light my lamp, the everlasting God makes bright my darkness. And the next one says, light dawns in the darkness for the upright. for the one who is gracious, compassionate, and just. And the next one says, God is my light and my help. Whom shall I fear? And the sixth one says, for the mitzvah is a lamp and the Torah is a light. And since we're not going to be together for the rest of these lights, I think we should read all of these because these are inspiring and helpful. And so the seventh one says, arise, shine, for your light has come, and the splendor of God shall dawn upon you. And the last one says, O house of Jacob, come, let us walk by the light of our God. And look at everybody and say, Happy Hanukkah, Chag Sameach. Now, you are very welcome to go back to your seats, and we're going to sing a song. I know. Why do you think I stay here? We're actually going to turn to page 51, the beginning of the service. You need this. What? Yep, go sit down. 51. Look how beautiful that is. Would you read with me on page 51, please? Hanukkah is a festival of light. Each day another candle glows. One becomes two, two becomes three, until the menorah is full of candles and the room is full of light. On Hanukkah, we learn that light can grow if we do our part. It is we who must kindle a light for ourselves and others. Everybody have one? Did you get the white ones? Did we have enough? Yes, we do. We turn to page 52, and we read from the book of Maccabees, from the book of Maccabees 2. It said, Maccabee, that was a guy, Maccabee and his followers, with God leading them on, recovered the temple and the city. So it happened. What city are we talking about? What city?
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. This corner knows it, but I didn't hear you say it. What city are we talking about? Jerusalem, Yerushalayim. That's why I'm wearing my Yerushalayim kippah. And so it happened on that very day when the sanctuary had been profaned. Boo. The cleansing of the temple took place. Yay! On the 25th day of Kislev. Are we on the 25th day of Kislev? No, that was our first night of Hanukkah, it's the 25th day of Kislev. They celebrated it for 8 days with rejoicing in the manner of Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, since but a little while before at the festival of Sukkot, they had been wandering about like Vildachaya in the mountains and the caves. And they decreed and confirmed by vote that the entire people of Jews should celebrate these days every year. So one of the reasons why we celebrate 8 days of Hanukkah may be because during the time when we were supposed to be celebrating the 8-day festival of Sukkot, we were not allowed in the temple. The temple had gods they had idols of Greek gods, and we couldn't go in there. And we have to celebrate Sukkot. The Torah tells us we have to. And so when we finally had access on the 25th of Kislev, not 3 months earlier in Tishrei, we finally celebrated 8 days. Some people think that the miracle of the 8 days of oil isn't a true story. Yeah, that's what I say. That's just crazy talk. Look at all these candles. Of course it's a miracle and it meant something. All right, so now on page 52, we are going to fake Mi Yimalel together. We're going to do it in the Hebrew on 52, and then whatever translation they come up with for us on page 53. You get over there? Mi Yimalel Gvurot Yisrael Otan Mi Yimne Hen B'chol Dor Yakum HaGibur Goel Ham. We're not going to repeat it. Shema Bayamim Hahem Bazman Hazeh Maccabi Moshiach Ufodeh Uvyamenu Kol Ham Yisrael Yitached Yakum Lahigael. Let's try it in English, top of the page. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Count to 4. Hark at these days of yore in Israel's ancient land. Words Maccabeus led his faithful band 2, 3, 4, and now one arise, redeem itself through deed and sacrifice. We could do the chorus again. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Yay. All right. This is kind of sweet on page 53. You know who Chana Senesh was? She was a poet. Among other things, she wrote, Eli, Eli, oh God, my God. She was a paratrooper, and she died during the Holocaust. But she was one of our Maccabees. In 1944, she was only 21 years old. She parachuted into Europe and gave her life trying to save Jews from the Nazis. She wrote, and I'm going to ask you to stand again as we get ready to bless these candles. So I'm going to ask you the trivia as you're standing up. Which holiday is more important, Hanukkah or Shabbat? So which candles do we light first? Hanukkah. We light the Hanukkah candles because Shabbat is more important. Because as soon as we say Lahadlik Ner Shel Shabbat as part of the blessing, we can't light those candles anymore. You're not supposed to light fire. And so that's why we always try to do those first. And then these. Did you know that? We knew that last year, but we have to be reminded every year. That's one of my favorite trivia questions. It gets you every time. But listen to what she says, because I think that this is kind of beautiful. When we talk about the miracle of fire being our symbol for this time, listen to what she says. Read with me, please, at the bottom of page 53. Blessed is the match consumed in kindling flame. Blessed is the flame that burns in the heart's secret places. Blessed is the heart with strength to stop its beating for honor's sake. Blessed is the match consumed in kindling flame. And then we continue on page 54. And in this case, God is commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat, as we do. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And now look at the Shabbat candles. We don't know what that is. It could be a battery is dying. Yes, my battery is dying. It could be. That's why we have microphones. So the next thing we do as a tradition here is the Kiddush, which is found on page 68. We're going to be jumping around a little bit.
Keeps us on our toes.
Indeed. You thirsty? So we are going to say the first line in Hebrew, and then everything else at the top of the page in English, and then she gets to drink. So help me out. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pori hagafen. And in English we say, praise be our God for the mitzvot that help us reach for holiness, and for the love that gives us Shabbat, the sign of creation. This is our day of days, a precious gift, a reminder of our going out from Egypt. We give thanks for the holiness of Shabbat, our day of rest. L'chaim. You may be seated, but please say Shabbat Shalom to some, and Chag Sameach, Happy Hanukkah to whoever's near you, people you came with, people you didn't come with. I need you.
So I actually didn't know this song before the rabbi was like, hey, let's do it. So if you know it, please help us.
We're going to try to even play it by guitar. Do we want to try the chorus first or no? Nope, we'll never make it. Can you hear me? Do you hear guitar? Through the sound system? Are we getting guitar through the sound system? What? It's on. No, play this. Are you seeing that note? Okay. Ready? I can't hear it. Ready?
Do chorus first?
No.
Okay.
Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Be thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. Light one candle for the wisdom to know that the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It has lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. It will shine through our love and our tears. I didn't hear anybody sing that, so you're gonna have to do it again. You're gonna have to do it. We're gonna keep doing it until you sing. But you're on. Here, ready? You're going to say, don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
It's lasted for so many years.
It's lasted for so many years.
Don't let the light go out.
Don't let the light go out.
Let it shine through our love and our tears.
Let it shine through our love and our tears. All right.
Yes!
When we come back to that, you have to sing that part. Ready, go. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those we are suffering, the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our heart. Here's your part. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What's the memory that valued so highly? I know, we're supposed to do it twice?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it twice because they sounded really good. Sorry. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Is that twice?
That's
okay,
twice.
good. All right, go. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep in life in our flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears again. Don't let the light go out. It has lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
Hey. I saw some of y'all singing really
I
loud.
did. I saw somebody people singing.
Yeah, I'm
I thought we were
impressed.
gonna. Don't let the song ever stop. Don't let the song ever stop. I thought that's where we were. And we continue then. Light go out after Kiddush, but we go backwards. We have to go back.
Page 56.
Page 56, thank you. And we are here. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעלמא דברה חירותה וימליך מלכותה, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב. אמן. יהי שמרה במברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה, ומרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. And now Israel, what is it that your God asks of you?
To honor God, walking in God's ways with love, serving God with heart and soul.
God says, I call you to join me.
By opening blind eyes, bringing out of prison the captive, and from their dungeons those who sit in darkness.
With one voice we pledge ourselves to the one God. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. And we are going to read this together in English. You shall love the eternal God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be a symbol before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you consecrate yourselves to your God. I am the eternal God who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I am the eternal God. Happy is the one whose trust is in God.
God keeps faith forever, doing justice for the oppressed, giving bread to the hungry, setting the captive free, and opening the sightless eye, lifting up the fallen, taking care of the stranger.
The eternal God has called us
to bring hope to the oppressed and healing to the broken, to proclaim liberty to the enslaved, freedom to those in shackles.
And we saw your saving power displayed in Egypt.
So shall all at freedom's shore rejoice and sing your praise.
All right, we're going to try singing this, Mi Chamocha to Ma'oz Tzor. Wish us luck. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim. Wait, and I said we, I mean we. I didn't mean we, I meant we.
Y'all gotta
you
help
need
us
to help
out
us
here.
out here. Ready? You got the picture. Mi Ma'oz Tzor, Rock of Ages. You know this one. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot Osefel. Let's skip a little bit. Adonai Imloch Le'olam Va'ed. Adonai Imloch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. We thank you, the God who made us to be free. We take a moment to pray silently, and we're not singing Dona when we finish reading silently. words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. We continue on page 62, and we read responsively. On the 25th day of Kislev, the soldiers of King Antiochus went into the temple. There, on God's altar, they placed an idol and burnt incense in its honor. Then they said, the people of Judea must give up the Torah. They must break the Sabbath and all the commandments.
But many refused. The women stood fast and encouraged the men, their brothers and sons. Then they chose to die rather than give up the holy Torah.
One day the king's troops came to the city of Modi'in. There they found Mattathias. They said, you are a great and honored leader here, with many members of your family to help you. If you will be the first to do as the king commands, he will favor you and reward you greatly. But Mattathias answered in a loud voice. Would you help me answer in a loud voice, please? Even if all the world obeys the king, we will be true to our faith.
Women, children, men, we will hold fast to our religion. We will not obey the king. We will not be moved so much as an inch.
And Mattathias cried out, come with me, you who love your Torah and your God. So they fled to the mountains, Mattathias, his sons, and all who followed them. The struggle for freedom began.
Many who remained behind fought in their own ways. The women of Israel were steadfast for their people and their God.
After a time, when Mattathias saw that his death was near, he said to his sons, be faithful to the Torah and be ready to give your lives for God, and your people. Have courage and hold fast to your faith, and you will gain honor. Then Judah, called Maccabee, took command in his father's place. With his brothers and helpers, he led the fight for all Israel.
They battled like lions. Their enemies fled from before them. All Israel was glad and blessed them. Their memory is blessed forever.
When the people trembled at the sight of the enemy and its number, when they said, how can we, so few in number, hope to overcome so great a host? Judah replied, God can save by many or by few. It makes no difference. We fight for our lives and our laws. All shall see that there is one who saves Israel. Judah then led them into battle and crushed the enemy. Many fell, and the rest fled.
Then the women led the people in praise. They sang to the one God who is good, whose mercy is everlasting.
Then on the 25th day of Kislev, the very day on which God's altar had been defiled, the temple was dedicated anew. There was singing and dancing as the people praised the Eternal One, in whose cause they had won a great victory.
They celebrated the temple's dedication for 8 days. The people were filled with gladness.
Then they said, let this celebration be kept every year at this season. Let the dedication of the temple be observed with joy for 8 days.
And so to this day we keep faith with the Maccabees and all who were loyal to the Torah of our people. We celebrate the victory of light over darkness, of the few over the many, of the weak over the mighty. For it was not by might nor by power, but by the Spirit of God that our people lived. Thus do we too hope to live by that Spirit, keeping the light of Hanukkah kindled in our homes and in our hearts.
We're going to do an audible here. Let's do this. Instead of that, let's do this. This one. Did you see the words we just read? Let's sing about it. It's in English. Can you hear me? You can't hear me. I need you to do clappity, clappity, clap, clap, clap. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you just did this. One. Not by might and not by power, by Ruach alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not. Wait. She's clapping too much. I'll tell you when. Ready?
I got excited.
You could do your skirt part, but you can't do the clapping part. Ready? All right, clap. Go. We're going to do it. That's 3 times. And one more time. And now sing. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Get ready, clap. Clappity, clappity, clap, clap, clap. I like to live in Yisrael. Children sing, children dream, though their tears may fall, you can hear them call, and another song will rise, another song will rise, another song will rise. We're going to say, God created armadillos not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power, shalom. Thanks for giving me the high note. Sheesh. I'm going to try it again. No. That was fun. All right, that was a lot more fun than Al Hanisim. That's all I can say. All right, where are we?
Aleinu, 74.
Nope, first, before we do Aleinu,
sorry.
we have things we have to do.
Thanks.
So, first we have prayers that we say for people who are ill or recuperating. And I turn off my microphone for a moment and I announce those names. And I stand someplace where there is no microphone. Included in our prayers today are Audrey Aronstein, Sherry Baca, Sue Barber, Phil Blaufuss, Ruby Ken, Larry Courtney, Nathan Diane, Linda Engelbert, Roseanne Fry, Carol Ginsberg, Jay Graff, Jen Costello-Price, Audrey and Louis Carroll, Richard Langford, Henry Lefkowitz, Sophie Norman Lupo, Joellis and Tim Morgan, Kid Lucky, Angie Nolani, Steve Parker, Patty Parker, Brooks Randon, Nancy Rice, Philip Roland, David Saphir, Robin Shaman, Susan Shaman, Emily Simpson, Paula Sauer, Michael Stahl, Sister Mary Joan, Virginia Walker, Ethan Weiss, Stephen Wright, and Gigi Zielinski. If you have other names that you'd like us to include in our prayers, I invite you to call them out. For all these names, for the names we choose to hold in our heart and not say out loud, we say together, the blessing is Baruch Atah Adonai Rofeh HaCholim. We praise you, eternal God, you are the healer of all who are ill. And we add the impassioned prayer that Moses gave about his sister, but we will now say it about everyone who is ill. So we say, in English, we're saying, God, please heal, please them. El, na, refa, na, lahem. El, na, refa, na, lahem. And we add, Misheberach avotenu v'imotenu, may the one who blessed and protected our ancestors guard all those whom we have entrusted with the responsibility of defending our freedom and protecting us, our Maccabees, our modern-day Maccabees, in this country, in the land of Israel, and everywhere they've been called to serve. May they give them strength, courage to succeed, and give them strength to persevere, and may they return home safely, and let us say, Amen. And at this time in our service, we are honoring everyone with birthdays or anniversaries in the month of December. So I need, who's got birthdays and anniversaries in the month of December? Yay. So I need people who don't have birthdays or anniversaries. I thought you said you did.
Nope, not me.
Let's see. We have the technology. I think this, why don't we let our ladies be Maccabees? No, you're going to hold it up? Okay, go. Let's see. I know who you are. December. Hum-ti-dum-ti-dum. All right, I see a lot of people who didn't make it here. Wait, we have a technical, that's like a wardrobe malfunction for a chuppah, I guess you'd call it. It fell off the chuppah. I don't think that's on enough that's going to fall off again. It goes right through that hole. You want some help? Got it? It's good enough, close enough. Move it not so close to the candles, but over here. Yay, come on under. If your birthday or anniversary is your birthday or anniversary in December? Yeah, all right. So we say, whoop, and I pull out my book. And the book says, God of days and years, author of life, our times are in your hand. We thank you for the blessing of life and for all that enriches our lives. We gather today in special thankfulness to share in the happiness of our friends with birthdays and anniversaries in December. Be with them always as the joy of their life. May they be blessed with health and happiness and with the strength to overcome sickness and sorrow. May we have the joy of coming together for many more years, united by mutual reverence and love. Then will our lives be filled with abundance of blessing. And we're going to sing together with a Hanukkah melody. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. We bless you, God, and praise you because you gave us life and sustained us and caused us to reach this very special moment where we can celebrate with our friends. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy anniversary. And we can take that down. Mazel tov. And then we ask, if you're here and you're under the age of 13, I hope that you can honor us by coming and opening the ark for us. But it's really important that you stay away from the candles when you do that. And we are turning to page 74. And we have a slightly different version, I think, in here. Nice. Come on up. Get ready, get ready. Come on up. Come on, we'll help. Come on, help. Ready, hold on, and open the door. Everyone please rise. We're on page 74. Hi, Torahs. You want to see the other Torahs? Let's open the other Torahs. They want to come out and celebrate Hanukkah too. Everybody want one? Everybody could pick their own too. You want one?
I got this one.
That's kind of smiley. I like. Do you like the blue one? Do you like blue? Well, there are other people here. You want to offer it to somebody else? Oh. Ready? All right, we face the Torahs. You want one? Okay. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'teit gdula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goy haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam, va'anachnu, bend your knees, koreim, and bow down, u'mishtachavim u'modim. Now lift up. Lifnei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. We face the morrow with hope made stronger by the vision of a world where poverty and war are banished, where injustice and hate are gone. Please read with me. Eternal One, teach us more and more to respond to the pain of others, to heed your call for justice, to pursue the blessing of peace. Help us to gain victory over evil, to bring near the day when all the world shall be one. On that day, the age-old dream shall come true. On that day, O God, you shall be one, and your name shall be one. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemu Ushimo echad. And we need to put all the little baby ones in there, the baby Torahs back, please. Put them back any place. We got to get the people out there. The Torahs stay in and the people come out. That was close. We closed the door. 1, 2 doors. One more door. Hold on. No locking children in. Labriut. And nice. And everybody's out. Okay. And thank you. No, don't go near the candles. Nice. Nice posing. We're doing posing. And you may be seated. The story of Hanukkah is a happy and joyous celebration, but it also reminds us that in order for the military victory to have been achieved, there were many people who lost their lives in order to make that happen. And when any holiday comes, we are very much aware of the people who are no longer with us to celebrate those holidays. So we take a moment of silence to remember those who have made this holiday possible, and we remember those who are no longer with us. We take a moment of silence. She's catching on, it's okay. She sang when we sang. No, she sang when we sang, and now she's catching on to. She sounded sad. We were all sad. So we remember the people who died within the past month. We remember Jean Shafton and Irvin Levine and Helen Weisman. We remember congregants' parents who died within the past year. We remember Peter Haas, Joe Bat Sr., Sarah David, Flo Selber, Gloria Meyer, Richard Stewart, and Clifford Bear. We remember those for whom we're observing the Yortzites this past week. We remember Donald Kern and Frank Katzenstein and Irvin Kassoff, William Bloomberg, Yvette Sommer, Mary Selber, Sam Beenan, and Mandel C. Selber Sr. And I think I skipped announcements. Are we okay with skipping up most of announcements? The only announcements that I wanted to read, which is a time of memory, you know what's happening because you've been reading your emails, and if you haven't read your emails, shame on you. And if you don't get your emails, let us know. And if you still don't get your emails, go to the homepage. All the events are listed there. But we wanted to say Shabbat Shalom and welcome to everyone celebrating birthdays and anniversaries in December. But the part that's a memorial is we want to point out that donations were made for pulpit flowers in loving memory of Mary R. Selber and Mandel C. Selber Sr. by Mandel C. Selber Jr., Kim Selber Lester, and Mandy Selber III. And I invite you to please, if it's your custom to do so, or if you would like us to help us remember those who died in the Holocaust and have no one left to remember them, or if you're observing Yortzeit, please rise. The Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 75. The translation is on 76. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv, v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach la'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudsha barichu, la'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved among us. Amen. Please be seated. We have a closing song. And we just practiced the melody here. So you can do this on page 77. We have the verse in Hebrew, and then we have a billion verses in English. But what if we do the verse in Hebrew and one verse in English? Let's try it. Ma'oz tzor Yeshuati L'chana Elishabeach Tikon bet tefilati V'sham toda nizabeach Le'ed takin matbeach Mitzar hamenabeach Azegmor bashir mizmor Hanukkah Hamizbeach Azegmor bashir mizmor Hanukkah Hamizbeach. That was pretty good. Let's do it in English. Rock of ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amid the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm availed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us. We do want to say that, well, anybody who's under the age of 13, please come up. And while you're coming up, we will tell you that on Sunday we have half off at the gift shop for all Hanukkah supplies, all Hanukkah merchandise. Wednesday is a memorial for Helen Weissman at 2 o'clock at the Oaks. Come on up. That was cool. How did you do that?
1, 2, 3, Shazam!
Whoa. And now we're going to say, is there a special blessing for challah during Hanukkah? No, it's the same one. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. I get the plate, you get the challah. Everybody gets challah. Everybody gets. Thank you for this. Thank you. We do share. Everybody gets some. Thank you. And there's more at the table for everyone who is joining us. We do not have an Oneg Shabbat today because we hope everyone joins us for the Hanukkah Shabbat dinner in the Lefkowitz Hall. So please rise for a closing benediction. All right, whose Chanukiah is still lit? Nice. Nice. None of mine. Mine is, but I don't think that one's going out. That's awesome. So just leave them here. You can come get them after dinner. You can get them tomorrow, Saturday, if you come to services tomorrow. If you don't come to services, skip it until Sunday. Come back on Sunday. It is a blessing for us to be here together, especially on a day like Hanukkah, because I look out and I see only bright lights. My day was really dark, and I see only bright lights. And among the bright lights, I'm going to pick on Sarah Dunham, who is here to help us sing today, and it was such a blessing for her to be here. Thank you. Yeah, come on. I heard that. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you. May God protect you. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May the light of your God's face shine on you, be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God find what God wants to look up to you about, from the littlest to the biggest. I guess you're the tallest, maybe, I don't know, to the shortest. May God find what God looks up to you about, and may God's face be lifted up to you, And may God grant you peace and a happy Hanukkah and a Shabbat Shalom. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh dreidel, 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 and when it's dry and dreidel. That's one.